Hey guys, this is Team Premier Martial Arts Asheville, and so we are here for our workout this morning. It's going to be amazing, awesome, and unbelievable. So make sure you got your gi on, which is of course your Premier stuff, and of course it's St. Patrick's Day, so you got to wear something green, man. Anyway, let's get after it. So everybody, set stance and bow. Good, and let's begin with our student creed. Student creed number 1, I intend to develop myself
I intend to develop myself
in a positive manner
in a positive manner
and avoid anything
that
would impair
impair
my mental growth
my mental growth
or physical
or
health.
physical health.
Number 2,
Number 2,
I intend to develop
I intend to develop
my self-discipline
my self-discipline
in order to bring out the best in myself
in order to bring out the best of myself
and others.
and others.
Number 3,
Number 3,
I intend to use common sense before self-defense
I intend to use common sense before self-defense
and never be abusive or offensive.
never be abusive or
And number 4,
Number 4,
this is the black belt school.
this is a black belt school.
And my goal
And my goal
is to be a black belt leader.
is a black belt leader.
Woo! All right, good. So now, a couple of things. First of all, remember it is belt testing month, so let's keep our eye on the prize. Let's make sure we're training at home. Make sure we're doing our stuff, turning in your lessons, and let's get to it. So everybody, let's get started. Run place a little bit. We'll get some blood flowing. Get in shape again. And run place, and hop a little bit. Yeah, hop back and forth. And side to side. And let's do a couple of jumping jacks. Ready to go 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, and 6, 7, and 8, 9, and 10, and kind of shake it out a little bit. All right, we're going to warm up with a little bit of shadow boxing. I want you to start with this in our mid-range position. We're in mid-range position. We're going to start with the cross and a hook. So a cross is your backhand goes straight out, elbow is down, hand goes out like this, comes right back straight. So when your fist goes out and back, heel rotates, hip rotates. So then from here, then your hook goes like that. Elbow is up high, so we don't want that. So we have our cross hook. So here we go, ready, and just start firing those off, cross hook. Remember, footwork is important. And boom, pow, and fifth, pa. Ninja judo chop. Barbara Streisand. And then Diesel. Here we go, and pow. Good, and zip, zap. Good, and ready, ninja pop. And one last time, biff, pow. And now we're going to do upper body workout. We're going to play one of my favorite games in the world. It's called burpees. Hey! Yes. So everybody ready, and let's do some burpees. Ready, everybody, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. Yeah. All right, let's stretch out a little bit. Let's roll your head some. Feels good, feels good. Good, and now, what I want you to do is, elbows out. Twist. And those burpees will get you a little bit. And now, hands up. See how we're rotating our heel? Are you goofy looking doing this? Oh yeah. But it's okay, so are we. Here we go, and then roll your upper body, hips stay stationary. And change direction. And roll your hips. And change direction. And shake it out a little bit. All right, so now let's go back to our combination now for our cross hook. Put a cross on the end of it. So cross, which is a backhand punch, hook, front hand punch, cross. Now we're going to do a lead leg kick, which is a front leg round kick basically. This kick can go to the thigh, ribs, head, whatever style kick you want to do. It, as they say in Tibet, don't matter. So 1, 2, 3, kick. Good, and again, go. Good. And pop, pop, pow. Now as you notice that Schiffo Brooks fights the wrong way, he's backwards. If you do too, that's okay. 2, 3, kick. Good, and 1, 2, 3, kick. 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 And 1, 2, 3, kick. And again, 1, 2, 3, and kick. Nice. And shake that a little bit. All right, now let's do a little bit of a lower body workout. It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be the greatest thing you've done all day. So first, do this. Put on your karate smile. It's like a regular smile, but upside down, because we're working out. Do this. And come back in. Squats, go. And time. And now, what I want you to do is roll your hips again. Oh, yeah. And change direction. Put your feet together, roll your knees. And change direction. If one of them falls off, don't worry about it, relax, look over there. Go back and forth. And side to side. And shake that a little bit. And now, touch your toesies. If you can't quite touch your toes, then just look at them lovingly and admiringly. Think about how cool it is to have toes. Now grab your ankles, go a little bit deeper. Then, if you can, knuckles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And grab your ankles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Can you do palms? And then bend your knees to come back up. Oh, yeah. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to add on one last little thing to our combination. We're going to add in a fade. So a fade is where, say for example, that Schiffo Brooks is punching me in the face. So I go, ha! As his hand goes back, boom, 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 is a possibility. So here we go. So we're going to fade back, and then cross, hook, cross, kick. So we're already fade back, cross, hook, cross, kick. Notice we're not running away, we're not stepping back, we're just fading. We're already fade, 1, 2, 3, kick, and again, fade, 1, 2, 3, kick, and fade, 1, 2, 3, kick, and fade, 1, 2, 3, kick, and again, fade, 1, 2, 3, kick, and shake it out a little bit. All right, all right, all right. So that is our warm-up. We're gonna add in one last thing. We're gonna do our kicking combination, and I'm gonna ask Schiffo Brooks to go over our side kick kicking combination that we're doing for this class. So we're gonna step off, you have the floor. Our side kick, backward side kick.
So, as I said, today's kicking combination is going to go over side kicks. So whatever your favorite side is, have that one forward, because we're going to work both anyway. So as I go, I'm going to step up, chamber, side kick, bring it back. As I plan, I'm going to bring my back leg forward, throw a back leg side kick, front leg side kick, back leg side kick, jab, cross. So as I go the other way, front leg side kick, back leg side kick, front leg side kick, back leg side kick, jab, cross. And that is our side kick kicking combination.
All right, good. So now what I want you to do is, in just a second, pause the video. I'm gonna drink some coffee. You guys do that back and forth in whatever room you're in, at least 10 kicks per leg. Ready, and pause. We're just gonna hang out while they paused it. So we're just gonna, get a cup of coffee or something. They'll be back in a minute. Be fine. We're just gonna chill. And oh, hey, you're back. Okay, good job. Well done. Well played. Man, you look pretty good doing those 10 kicks. You look sharp. I'm proud of you. All right, so now let's put our cup of coffee down. If you don't have a cup of coffee, one will be issued to you in class. So let's put that right there. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go over our side hair pull defense. And in this instance, because I don't want to have my hair pulled, we're going to have our noble assistant, Terry, is going to attack Shifu Brooks. I'm going to go over here and boom, go. Boom.
So, as we do our side hair pull, nothing really changes. As he pulls, I come in, I have this hand up because that's happening. I know what this hand's doing. I need to pay attention to that one. So as I pull my forearm in and my head forward, I throw my strikes, kicks, boom, whatever combination you want to do with your combatives. But what matters is at the same time that I pull in, I'm throwing my simultaneous offense and defense because that hand could be punching me in the face, could be pulling something out of his pocket to stick in my eye, could be trying to pull my ear off, whatever it is. I need to be aware of that other hand more so than this one because I know what that one's doing. I'm worried about that one. So one more time, he grabs, pulls, I come in, boom, hit. You can do groin strikes, punches, clear, and escape. As you escape in your living room, make sure you don't run into anything. That's our side turn.
Awesome. So what you do now is, if you have someone to practice with, like your mom or your dad, pause the video and practice that a little bit back and forth with your mom or dad. If you don't have your mom or dad there, and you have your brother and sister, you are required to have supervision while you're practicing your technique. So your mom or dad has to watch you and your brother or sister practice. If there's nobody to practice with, that's also okay. Do it in a shadow boxing format. So you just pretend that someone's pulling you, and you can practice all by yourself, doing whatever moves you want to do, pretending there's a bad guy there. All right, so we can work with this. Excuse me. So pause the video, do what you got to do, and then we'll see you in a second. Think they paused it? I don't know either, but they did. Unpause. All right, good. So now, let's go back over this way a little bit so we can get the tea. All right, so now, we're all going to pose for just a moment for you. Pose, Terry. Pose. Go. Cross your hands. There we go. Yeah. That's what we do. It's how we roll. Okay, stop that. Look weird. Now, next thing we're going to work on is we're going to work on, yesterday we worked on doing our side fall, right? And so, as you guys probably recall, we're not going to do the classical judo style of side fall where you hit the mat, because what if there's a curb there or a rock or, I don't know, a fried turkey leg or something? You don't know. So it could be something dangerous. So instead, when we fall, we're going to do a guard position, and you're going to step behind yourself like you're going to plie. Here. Or is it a curtsy? I think it's a curtsy, isn't it? Curtsy.
That was a curtsy.
It's curtsy. Pardon me. I apologize. I confused my plie and my curtsy. It's been a hard life, man. Anyway, we're going to do that. So you step behind and do that. As you do, you're going to grab your head, mostly to cover your head, because you don't want your head to smack on the ground. Your head smacks on the ground, then all of a sudden, you crack it, and that's not good. So when we fall, we're just going to go, woo, boom, and we're here. And we're going to get into our fighting position here. I'm going to turn sideways a little bit, right? And I can kick Terry here. I can kick him in the leg here. Then we're going to work on how we're going to get up. If I can kick him here, could I go here and pop up like that? Boom. Then we're going to work, so we call that tactically getting up. So let's practice this. So everybody, and let's have Terry and you two guys do it. I'll talk through it, so just because of space.
So you want to just do that?
Now, I want you guys both just doing the side fall. So ready, curtsy. Cover your head, fall down. Get in your fighting position. Notice how if we pause in our fighting position, they've got their butts just a little bit off the ground so they can move around, and they've got their foot turned, but they've got their groin covered so you couldn't hit them in the beans. Fire off a couple of kicks off. So as they kick, hips go off the ground, and then get up with the backwards fashion. Plant a hand, step back, and get up. So let's do this a couple times, all right? So let's do it on my command. Here we go, everybody. Psych our position, and ready, fall. Kick, 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 and get up. Post a foot, and back up. Nice, nice. Make sure you're covering your head as you get up, just like these two guys are. And ready, everybody, fall. Good, and 3 kicks. 2, 3, and get back up. Good job, and ready, fall. Good, and 3 kicks. Nice, and get back up. Word, and one last time for posterity, ready, fall. And 3 kicks. And get back up. Nice, all right, great job, you guys look sharp. Now we're gonna play a little game with this. It's gonna be great. So if you have a partner, this is gonna be a great partner game. If you don't have a partner, that's okay, you can pretend you have one. What if you have maybe a dog? You could just, I know my dog would love this game, Ladybug. But here's what we're gonna do, is, I'll tell you what, Shifty Brooks, if you'll lay down, facing Terry, what I want you to do is try to touch Shifty Brooks' head. Now notice Shifty Brooks is not going to kick Terry, but he's going to position his body moving around. And time. Good job. Well, he gets back on screen. If you have a person you can practice this with and a place you can do it, do this drill. If you don't have anybody you can practice with, pretend you do. So Terry, if you'll step to the side and Shifty Brooks, do the exact same thing and just pretend that you've got an opponent. So you just move it around.
I'm gonna get him.
So he's just moving around, practicing, using his imagination to fight off evil bad guys. He might decide to get up really fast and fire off some combinations, and then fall back down, and then fire off some more. So the reason that we might practice some combinations is, sometimes things happen unexpectedly. Like say, for example, civilization shuts down for a couple weeks because of coronavirus. I didn't see that coming, right? Or sometimes Baggett walks up behind you and hits you with a bag of salt. I don't know. Whatever is happening in your life, it's probably make a fun story. I think you should involve ninjas riding tigers somehow in whatever it is your story is. Anyway, so next thing we're going to do is, let's see, we did that. Now we're going to work on our kickboxing combination. And so if you have a partner, you guys will face each other. What I want you to do is start with, Shifty Brooks is going to do cross, hook, cross. So he's going to do a cross, hook, and a cross. And he's just now, Terry's just going to hold his hands like this, and Shifty Brooks is going to touch Terry's hands with the combination. He's not going to try and break them off. He's just going to touch, boom, boom, pow. There you go. Good. Now Terry's turn. All right. Notice we're not hitting hard. If you have a brother or a sister, we're not going to break your brother or sister's hand for one very important reason. It's their turn next. So as we work this combination, we're just going to blast these things off. Man, you guys are looking sharp. Keep it up. You guys do it too. Now, what if you've got no one to practice with? Use your imagination. Right? If you have a parent there, use your parents as your practice partner. Right? You can find a way. Nice, and time. Let's go back to Shifty Brooks' turn. Now what I want you to do is add on the fade, cross hook cross, front leg kick. All right, so this time Terry's going to do a punch, Shifty Brooks fades, then he goes back in, cross, hook, cross, front leg kick. Nice, and fire at will. Notice that they work the drill, they're going to keep thinking about resetting range and distance between each combination. They're going to think about accuracy. Even though we're just touching hands and kind of playing patty cake, we're still thinking about being accurate. We're thinking about where on your opponent's body would we hit. Remember, we're practicing with hitting your partner's hands, but we're not practicing for hitting your partner's hands, right? So we're going to keep on practicing and working, moving our bodies. Nice. Keep on going. You guys are looking sharp. Now almost got him. And time. And let's rotate. Next person's turn. And so now Shifty Brooks is going to feed. So feed, fade, and then cross, hook, cross, front kick.
Whoa!
Making a front leg kick. There you go. Good. And begin. So again, they're managing their range, staying at mid-range for this combination. After your kick, remember your kick is an exit, right? Notice also that everybody's guard is staying up the whole time. It's important to keep your guard, that way you stay pretty, or at least things don't get any worse, right? So, we're looking good. My biggest problem right now is they're between me and my coffee. I'm not really sure if I'm going to handle this. Much what's happening in my life anymore. Things are spiraling. It's okay. Oh, man, a high kick from Terry. Boom. Take it, Shifty Brooks. Nice. Man, you guys are looking good. Keep it up. There we go. You guys at home are doing this too, right? Remember, you're practicing with your partner. You're doing it by yourself. It's just a fade, cross hook, cross, front leg round kick.
Sorry.
And one more good one. Boom. And time. Good job, good job. And everybody drop your 10 push-ups. Go. And when you finish your 10 push-ups, get back up. Boom. Nice. All right, so now that's our combination there. Now I'm going to have Shufa Brooks is going to lead us in our cool down. Far away, sir. A little bit of core work, a little bit of stretching.
So all I want you to do today, you're gonna lay down, you're gonna get your feet off 6 inches, and we're just gonna start doing swimmer kicks. Now whenever I say switch, you're gonna go from going up and down to under and over. So under and over, and switch up and down, there you go. Remember, if you want it to be harder, go slower. Keep those legs straight, feet don't touch the ground. And switch. And one more time, switch. Good, and everybody up.
Nice.
All right.
Excellent, excellent. And then let's see, we did that. I guess we have a little stretch to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, what stretch are we doing today, sir?
We're just gonna work on our splits.
Boom. Nice.
So all I want you to do, go down to where you comfortably feel a stretch. Don't go super low because we're gonna go lower. Just where you feel a nice pull right there and get nice and comfortable. As always, if you're home moaning and groaning, shh. All right, move your left foot out just a little bit. Good, and if you can, put your forearms on the ground. And move your left foot out a little more. And as far down as you can go. Out of space. Good, and put your hand behind you. Just sit flat on your butt. Don't plop down. Just sit, keeping your legs still apart. Forearms on the ground. Just relax. Think about the good times, the bad times, before the empire. All right, and grab the underneath of your knees. Pull those in. Oh, and go ahead and pop up.
All right, excellent job, excellent job. Now, guys, a couple of things. This is when we usually do announcements. We're still going to do them. As you guys know, for right now, we are, of course, doing our online courses you're welcome to take part in. We also are open for regular classes. At the suggestion of a very good friend of mine, we're going to be posting later today registration times for a class, because the president has suggested, and I think CDC, that it's best that we not have more than, I think it's 10 people in the room at one time. Awesome, that's no problem at all. So we're just going to open up a few more class times, and we're going to modify our schedule a little bit. You'll be hearing about this later today, and you're going to register online to make sure that we have 8 students and 2 instructors every class. We'll have your parents wait outside in the car, maybe go shopping, whatever it is that they do. And that way we can keep classes going, we can keep on training, we can keep on pursuing our goals, and still make sure we're being safe. And so remember, at this time it's important to be diligent and safe, but at the same time, this is going to be short-lived. This too shall pass. And as we work on this stuff, we need to keep our goals, keep training, keep a positive attitude, and keep after it. So belt testing is still this month. Obviously, we're going to modify how we do our award ceremony, so we don't have 1 million people in here at one time. But we're definitely going to do it. So keep training. What we're doing right now is the curriculum. We're just going down the list of these videos of the testing, right? So make sure you're practicing. Make sure you're getting everything done. Keep your eye on the prize and stay focused, because we're still doing the belt testing. We're still promoting. And the thing is, you still have to do the classes, so you still have to send a video back to us or a picture back to us of you in uniform doing this workout, right? So make sure that you're on point, because we're here to help. Okay, we're not going to let this beat us. Now, next thing we're going to do is we're going to do our weapons section. I'm going to do the bow staff section, and then Shufa Brooks is going to do the commas section, and then Terry's going to step in, and we're going to do our adult black belt training, which is going to be our knife section, and we're going to help stab each other and stuff like that. So here we go. So kids black belt training, we're going to go over our fundamentals with the bow staff. So as you know, first of all, one hand up, one hand down. How I think you should do it is, this is how you're going to do it. Right hand up, left hand down. Your grip will never change. Right? So if you find yourself moving your hand, it means you messed something up. So hold the staff on your chest, step forward with your right foot. We're going to do our 4 count: down, up, down, side, side. Right? If I go this way, step forward, down, up, down, side, side. If we go this way, step forward, down, up, down, side, side. If we go to the back, this way, down, up, down, side, side. Right? So hopefully you've got that. That should not be new information, but practice it a bit. If you want to pause the video, you can. Next, let's add on our next little section, which is our double step. So we're going to go down, up, down, side, side. Whichever armpit it's in, which should be your left armpit, you're going to look over your left shoulder, pull into a cat stance, and you're going to stab behind you. Look straight ahead, stab straight out. So again, if we go here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, stab, stab. Or if we go this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, stab, stab. Or again, if it's this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, stab, stab. Right? And so that is the combination we're doing right now. Now, over the course of these videos for the next couple of weeks, we're going to review the whole thing. As you guys know, that's the bare bones beginning basic part. We're just going to add to it each class, all right? So tomorrow we'll add a bit more on. All right, so now, if you're in black belt training and you're in the kids program, you're done. Good job today. Ski that. If you're in premier training, you're up next. So black belt training people, set stance. And you guys did a great job today. Send me your picture and video, and everybody bow. And we'll catch you guys later. Premier people, you're up with Shifu Brooks. All right.
All right, guys, so we're just going to go right through the same combo sequence we've been doing for the past, since January, right? So we start here, boom, boom. We're going to go 1, 2, finger roll up, 1, 2, 3. Toss here, catch, X. This hand tucks, this hand comes up, spin, cut, 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 fold. Bottom hand comes out, 1, 2, kick, 3. So, as we do it, slash, across, up, 1, 2, 3 as I fold out, bring it under, catch, X, fold, up, step behind myself, spin, cut here as I fold my right hand under, 1, 2, 3, 1, kick, boom. So that is our combo sequence. Feel free to rewind the video and take another look at it if you need to. So set, bow, and premier training for the kids program, you are finished.
Woo! All right, so now guys, we're going to go back to the adult black belt training and premier training program. The adult premier class is a lot of ground fighting with a partner. Kind of hard to do, but we're going to work on some stuff. So we're going to work on some knife defenses. So as you guys know, we're working on knife threat defenses this time. So we begin with Terry pulls a knife. And he's going to show here. So right now he's presenting the knife. First thing I'm going to do, whoa, is that a knife? Boom, bam, and I'm gone, right? So we just hit his hand, take off. Next threat is touch here. Now before he does that, remember our steps to every possible knife defense technique. Who knows what they are? Say it now, in your living room. It'll be weird, I know, but I don't care. Say it. Go. It's RCAT, right? Or Dr. Cat. Redirect, control, attack, take away. Or I like Dr. Cat, dialogue, redirect, control, attack, take away. The reason I like dialogue first is because you have a loop of what you say every time, and you may feel silly in class saying the same thing over and over again, but it doesn't matter. So he puts the knife at your neck. Oh my gosh, is that a knife? What are you doing? What's going on? Bam, and I'm gone, right? So the reason, thank you, sir. The reason I talk is because it gives me a second to process what is happening, and it gives me a second to perhaps disrupt his pattern a little bit. So here's the technique once again. He puts the knife here. My hands go in a position where I look scared, because I'm going to be scared, but I'm also in a position to deal with the situation. I might even do this, because I'm going to come down on his nose to make him, his head to make him blink. So as I go here, I'm going to pluck with a thumbless hook like that. So as I go here, boom, bam, right? So my objective is while he's blinking, I redirect here. I pin this to my body here, right? So now it's difficult for him to cut, right? It's pinned pretty well. Won't last forever, but I don't need it to. I do not want to get my thumb in there, because now, as he pulls it, I've decreased my surface area That's bad. Surface area is your friend. If I pull it away from my body, he jerks his elbow back and I get dead. I don't want to get dead. In fact, I was planning on not getting dead for quite some time. So we have our neck here, boom, pin. I'm going to go under again with a thumbless grip, grab the flat of the blade. Remember, it's a knife, not a lightsaber. Just grab the flat part, push it against his thumb, and then add your combatives in, and we escape. So let's do that from this side. He puts the knife here. Don't kill me, I don't want to die. Boom, and I'm gone. Or let's do it, let's try this. Will that work? No, who cares, let's not bother. So just those two sides. Now, how do you practice that at home without a partner? If you have someone to practice with you, great. Now, what I have learned in my short time doing martial arts of years is that whenever you ask your spouse or significant other to help you with martial arts, they're going to try to shut you down. So how you phrase it is this. Say, I'm practicing getting this right, but I don't quite have it. Can you help me? Then they help you. As opposed to if you just say, let me try this move, they're just going to shut you down. They won't pull the knife, they'll just kill you over and over again. And gee, that's no good. So, or you can practice it by yourself. Boom, boom, and put your escape in there. You know, be creative, practice, find ways that you can make things up, find ways that you can create scenarios. You may decide to take everything we did in class today and make your own amazing stress roll throughout the house. I've done that before, you know, where you take your whole house and you make it your jungle gym, right? And you just have a great time. Don't break the china, we're the kids. So anyway, that is our class for the day, for St. Patrick's Day. And so what you guys do is practice, stay diligent, and make sure you wash your hands, but at the same time, don't give up on yourself, don't give up on your life. Let's get to work, let's stay focused on our goals. Make sure that you're registering for your belt. Remember, if you're getting a black belt, register for that on the app, on the My Studio app. If you're testing for your next belt, register for that on your app as well, because we're still doing everything. Everything is still on. The sky has not fallen. We're just laying low for a couple weeks. It'll be okay. So I will see you guys either in picture online or in class. Great job today.